Alright y'all, what's good? I'm gonna tell y'all what we're getting into today. So today, my second cooking video, my first cooking video in the new crib. I literally made one cooking video in the last crib. I want to start making these videos just a little bit more, just because you know, I do want to start cooking and everything. I've expressed all that before, but I do like, you know what I'm saying, using the opportunity to come on here and talk as well. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm gonna show y'all what we're cooking today. Yeah, I had seen this Haitian chicken one that I had wanted to try. So I was debating between this and this one, but I ended up choosing this one, and it's like a lime pepper chicken, and I'm gonna switch it up just like the teeniest bit and make some chicken and rice as well. I forgot to get cilantro. I should have got cilantro because I was gonna add some cilantro in there too. But yeah, let me show y'all what's going on. Let's watch this video and then we'll get into cooking and everything.
So look, I know we still spending tax money right now and eating lamb and lobster every day, but look, these lime pepper baked chicken thighs go crazy.
That's what we're gonna be working on today. I'm gonna try and make some sticky rice to go with it in the rice maker, or the rice maker ain't even over there, but I'm gonna try and make some sticky rice to go with it. Hopefully that goes well. Every time I try to make sticky rice, it never comes out sticky, it just comes out as white rice, so it's like whatever. That being said, I'm gonna show y'all the ingredients I got, and then we just gonna get right into it. Okay, so this is everything I got. Y'all see I got like the thighs, but like skinless, boneless. I got the limes, and then I got all the seasonings he had, and I got my rice. I just washed the chicken and I got it in a bowl. Obviously I'm gonna start by seasoning everything. This is my first time like seasoning my own chicken and everything. Usually like if I cook chicken and rice before, I would get like the pre-seasoned one. So yeah, we in it for the first time. So for anyone who watched the last one, y'all know I just like to, you know what I'm saying, come on here and talk. I mean, that's my whole channel, honestly. I like to come on here and talk a lot. But today I wanted to talk about a few things. But firstly, I wanted to like update y'all on where I guess just how I've been doing this year so far. To look back on pretty much the first 4 months of this year, it's definitely been like a ride. That's what I'm for sure. Obviously with moving out and stuff, but also just like in general with life, I've definitely been experiencing a lot of things that I just haven't experienced before, and just going through a lot of things that I just haven't gone through before, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like internally, emotionally. For I want to say pretty much like the whole year up to this point, I really haven't done much. I really have still just been working. So yeah, so basically I've been working like a lot. I pretty much only have Thursdays off. So it's really felt like I've done nothing with, I'm not gonna say nothing with my year up until this point, but I just haven't done a lot this year, you know what I'm saying? The last 30 days though, I want to say have been very full, because so on like March 20, cause yeah, it's April 26th, on like March 26th or so, I want to say I think I want to say, yeah, March 26th was the day that I moved out of my old place. And then from, I think the 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th, I went to the Bay, and then I came back, yeah, because on the 31st is when I moved into this place. And then on April 12th, I went to see my cousins for a week in Virginia. We went to Philadelphia and all that. And then I came back on the 19th, and I've been back here. And yeah, so the last 30 days have been pretty full, and I'm very grateful for that, of course. Okay, I'm gonna start like mashing it up and mixing it out. The last 30 days have been very full and I'm very grateful for that. Especially with like, I guess how stagnant everything has felt this year. Because I mean, if I'm being like completely honest, like this YouTube shit has really been like the only thing I feel like keeping me going or giving me purpose, honestly. Because I mean, it's kind of been the only way that I've really been creating anything for most of this year, really, because I haven't had enough time. Not that I haven't had time, but I just haven't, I mean, yeah, I just haven't had a lot of time, and these YouTube videos are, you know what I'm saying, basically my life and whatever I'm doing in my life at the current time, in the current moment, you know what I'm saying? So it's been important for me to like stay consistent with these YouTube videos and everything, because of that, because it feels like without this, like because of that, because it feels like this is not that this is my purpose, but like, you know what I'm saying, like I feel like I do have purpose when I am making these videos, and they really are keeping me together. They're keeping me focused, and they keep me, you know what I'm saying, wanting to move forward. Because I don't know, sometimes like I really feel like I just want to stop and I don't want to do anything. But at the same time, on the flip side, I feel like so overwhelmed by how much I see everybody else doing things on social media, which is why which is why I've been trying to like be more intentional about being off Instagram and the content I've been trying to be more intentional about the content I've been trying to be more intentional about the content I consume on a daily basis, which is something I've voiced on here. Just because, like, you know, I feel like maybe it's like a creative thing or something, or I mean, it's probably just a people thing in general. When you do see other people, it never really used to get to me, but I think that because I've been so stagnant for so long, you know, it really makes me feel, even though I'm glad I'm taking so much time and I'm glad I'm taking my time with the things that I am and being really intentional about them and being really patient with myself and putting my focuses towards the things that I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm really glad that I've been taking my time with all of this stuff. It's just hard when, you know what I'm saying, you see everybody else, especially because it's my friends too, you know what I'm saying? When you see all your friends doing stuff constantly and, you know what I'm saying, creating and doing their motherfucking thing, and it feels like you're not doing anything because you're not creating. But yeah, but I other than that, but yeah, so that's the only reason I really say that these YouTube videos are holding me down for real, because I mean I really feel like they are. Like I really feel like without these YouTube videos, and I feel like if I was still at my mom's, I don't know, I feel like I would have lost my mind by now, like because I've been so stagnant. Though of course I'm glad, like, you know what I'm saying, of course I'm glad I'm working so much. My finances are still my main goal, like as of right now, overall in life right now. But yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean everything that doesn't mean everything I didn't just voice isn't valid, you know what I'm saying? But so I think this is seasoned enough. I almost forgot, so the drink of the day, I got this Texas tea. It says Brownsboro blueberry green tea. I know that I've tried like the Texas tea flavors before, and I like them. They're pretty good. But I haven't tried this one because it's blueberry. So okay, that's good, because I thought I liked Texas teas, but I do like this. I'm gonna give it a, what did I give the last one? I don't remember what I gave the last one, but I gave this, I'll give this an 8 out of 10 because, no, I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because I would drink that. Like I would keep that in my house and drink it. Did I say that about the last one? I think I said in the last one that I wouldn't keep it in my house and drink it. But yeah, so let me lay this motherfucking chicken down. So rice is in the rice cooker. Chicken's looking all right. I don't really know what's going on in there. We gonna find out later. I'm gonna get to cooking this sauce now. I didn't really get much of the things that he put into the sauce, so I'm gonna just turn this on low, and then I know he said squeeze like, did he say 3 whole limes? That's a lot of shit, bro. And then we got this agave nectar, and then more garlic powder and more garlic ginger. Yup, okay. I be getting them shits confused. I be thinking it's the same shit. Again, I'm not really too sure how to do this sauce shit, but he says I don't have the alcohol. Maybe that's like supposed to be like a base or something. But he said squeeze in the juice of 3 limes, so we're gonna start there. On the topic of I've been trying to be more intentional about the media that I'm consuming. So a video idea I've been having and I've been thinking about doing is kind of like at the end of every month, doing a wrap up of like all of the media that I've consumed. So like music, movies, books, you know what I'm saying, and anything I found interesting on social media as well. And anything that just, you know what I'm saying, piqued my interest, or, you know what I'm saying, made me think a little bit, or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying. I think maybe I might do one soon and do the first video in that series and let it be like for all of April and all of, or for basically all of this year up till this point, because again, I just haven't been doing much, and I haven't necessarily, like movies, I haven't watched that many movies. I think I've watched like 4 or 5 movies this whole year maybe, you know what I'm saying, and So yeah, maybe it would be fun to wrap up, you know what I'm saying, this whole quarter of the year. But something I wanted to talk about recently was actually this Substack article I have pulled up right here. I'll put it on the screen, but I'll also make sure that I try to link in the description. It basically was just a list of these questions, these conversation starters, deep conversation starters. And naturally, like, as I was reading it by myself, you know what I'm saying, I was asking myself these questions. And one that I found myself like really like going on a fucking spiral about that I kind of wanted to share was, first off, before I get into that, I really do like these questions because like when I really thought about the answers to these questions, like I had a good answer. Like I had an answer that I liked that made me happy to like think about and talk about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I only read till the question that I'm gonna go into on here, but for the questions that I did read up to there, which I think was like 4. For those questions, I did really like them. Actually, I'll go through the first couple questions on here, just because I want to. So, question number 1 is, what's a topic you could talk about for hours? And I had to think about this for a little bit because I think when I initially hear this question, my initial answer is like think about like movies or like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what do people talk about for hours? They talk about movies, they talk about books, they talk about music, they talk about things they consume, media they consume, right? Or conspiracy theories or history or things going on in the world. And I don't know, like I just nothing in any of those categories, you know what I'm saying, necessarily resonated with me. But once I really thought about like what is it that I could think about, that I could talk about for hours, I was like, it really is my really my ideas and my creativity. And really just the things that I want to do, like the ideas I have for films, for movies, for projects, for, you know what I'm saying, for stuff for my brand, for just things that I want to do, bro. Literally like photo shoots, community photos, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Like I really could talk about like stuff in that aspect for hours because I have a lot of ideas and I have so many ideas that I have yet to share because like I just haven't, number one, I'm stingy. I don't want anybody stealing my ideas or anything, which I doubt would happen. But bro, I've been squeezing these fucking limes for fucking ever. Hold on, let me like get off these fucking limes. I need like a juicer or some shit, bro. Fuck these limes. Yeah, I just have so many ideas. Like I have a book full of ideas of denim that I wanted to make, bro. I have like, I've written down entire story. I've thought out entire stories to films and campaigns for denim. Like, there's just so many different things that like I really could talk about for hours within, you know what I'm saying? Just shit that I've just come up with or just thought about or just wanted to get to. But yeah, that's enough on that answer. That was way too much to talk about without actually even getting into any of those. Number 2 was, would you be friends with yourself? And my immediate answer was no, because I'd be spending too much damn time by myself. But obviously I think that I would be friends with myself. I think that especially just with the way that I mean, you could say that for anybody, just with the way that I understand myself, I feel like that would go a super long way in facilitating a friendship with myself. You know what I'm saying? That I understand when I need my time, that I understand how I like to approach certain things, that I understand how I am in certain aspects, social or just, you know what I'm saying, work, professional, whatever the case. Like, I think that, and I mean, that could really go for anybody, honestly. Like, if you knew anybody as well as you knew yourself, especially that could go in a relationship. If you knew your partner as well as you know yourself, bro, like, I feel like you would have a lovely relationship with anybody that you know as well as yourself. So yeah, I think that I would be a great friend of myself. Okay, so number 4, I think, was the question. I'm gonna skip number 3. Number 4 was, I think, the question that I like really thought about and I really like went on a whole thing about. And number 4 is, would your younger self be proud? Oh yeah, would your younger self be proud of yourself right now? And bro, my answer was so quickly yes. And it's weird because like I feel so like I don't want to use the word unfulfilled. I really don't know what word it is sometimes. But like, I feel like, I guess maybe it just goes back to what I was talking about earlier. I just feel like I'm not doing enough, bro, sometimes. Basically, like, I'm at a position in my life that I wanted to be at for like literally since I graduated high school. Ever since I graduated I've talked about all this shit before. But ever since I graduated high school, my goal was to move out. Like my goal was to live on my own. My goal was to get my own place. And I was working for that. I've been working towards that. And now that I'm here, it just feels weird because it doesn't feel like I thought it should. Does that make sense? And it's just because maybe like I have this idea that once I moved out, like all of my problems were gonna be fixed. I was gonna be this perfect person. Everything was gonna be good. Everything was gonna be Gucci, and I would just be able to live my life. And now, honestly, like bro, like I have more problems than I did when I was at home. You know what I'm saying? So I think just the fact that like, just simply that fact, maybe that like, this is a goal that I've been wanting for so long, and it doesn't feel like how I thought it would feel when I get out, or when I finally got here. Maybe that just feels a little bit odd to me, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, like this really made me think again, because like, I really am so grateful to be here and to like just be in this position in my life, sitting in answered prayers. Literally, like this is shit that this is so small, literally, it's just my own place, but like, I literally wanted this so bad, and literally like every day of this past fall, all I would think about was get my own place, get some money, get my own place, get some money, get my own place. That's why I was working so fucking much, so fucking hard. And just now that I'm here, it's just like, now there's a whole new set of problems. And of course, and that's the thing that meant, like, I would trade these problems now that I have for the problems that I had a year ago today, without a doubt, instantly, in a split second. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely made me like, you know what I'm saying, be grateful for where I am, which it's not like I'm not grateful. It's just I'm figuring it out, bro. Like I really am. Like I'm figuring out how to live on my own. I'm figuring out, like bro, I still don't even know what I do at a normal grocery shopping run. Like my mom still brings me a whole bunch of groceries. Of course I'm thankful and I'm grateful for that. But like, damn, like I don't know, like I've been in and out of the dentist for like the last month, and for the last like 2 months, bro, been getting a fucking root canal just because they like, it's so far back in my tooth they couldn't get it done, whatever, bro. Like it's just like, those are the stupidest little issues out of all of, like, but you get what I'm saying? I think they looking good in there. I think they looking good. Okay. All right, yeah, so I'm gonna let all this cook. I'm gonna let all this do its thing, and I'm gonna check back with y'all in like 5-10 minutes. And we're gonna see how everything's looking.
When you see it wasn't working, you fall back. I'll be honest, only way I can get it. A lot of homies gone, but I can sit for this.
3 P's. The more I step in love, the more I got. At first it was 3 G's. I learned a lot from hanging with the YGs, slanging OZs in these cold streets. Low G's on my knock.
Is it low-key tastes just like some cilantro lime pre-seasoned chicken that I've had before, but it doesn't taste exactly like it. It tastes worth it for, you know what I'm saying, making it myself. Like I'm proud of myself that it's good. The chicken actually cooked, I think, damn near perfectly. It might be just like a slight bit overcooked. There's some pieces that are like the slightest bit dry, but other than that, I'm quite proud of myself.
I'm black and some off-white. Get these white niggas off the mic. Most of these niggas all hype.
Ooh, Master Chef. I tried to make the rice all like a ball. I tried to make like a ball of rice. But alright, so we're pretty much, yeah. Alright, so that's it. I'm gonna eat it now, and I'm gonna rate it, and we're gonna see how we did. Alright, y'all, hopefully y'all can see me. Hopefully the lighting isn't too bad. Y'all see I got my tea, I got my chicken and rice. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna rate it 1 through 10. Like I was saying earlier when I took that first bite of chicken, the problem is it just tastes a little bit too much like something that I eat a lot already, so that I already like. So for that, like I feel like I'm already gonna rate it lower just because it tastes like something I've already had. And obviously like cooking stuff, I wanna cook something that I haven't had already. But that's my problem. That's my fault for fucking cooking chicken. That's my fault for cooking lime chicken and rice, expecting it not to taste like the cilantro lime chicken and rice I've had in the past, I guess. But I guess for how close it is, for how good it is, just like trying not to consider that, I do want to give this like an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's solid. I think it's good. I think that the lime, there's just a lot of lime. The lime pepper, and then you put the lime in the sauce, and then I put the lime on the chicken, and then I just think that there needs to be another flavor that like balances out the lime. I think there's a bit too much lime in the sauce, which maybe because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have the alcohol, so like the lime was damn near the only thing in the sauce, so maybe that would have balanced it out the way that it needed to. But yeah, it's really just mainly the sauce. I think the chicken itself is good. I just can taste the liminess in the sauce, and that's where I'm like, And maybe this lime pepper as well, because I've never had this lime pepper. It kind of tastes, I feel like I could taste almost like an artificial lime flavor in there as well. And maybe that's the lime pepper. So I think if I were to do this again, I think maybe I would just throw like some lemon pepper in there as well when I'm seasoning it, and maybe throw some lime or some lemons in the thing. Because I literally think like if it just had another flavor to balance it out, I think it would be good. But I do like it. That was really good. Anyways, y'all, that is enough talking. If y'all made the dish with me or whatever the case, I don't know. That would be cool. I don't know if anybody's doing that. But if y'all made the dish with me, let me know how it was for y'all. Where y'all rated at? Wow, this is good. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope y'all did enjoy what I was talking about and everything. And hopefully I do that media recap video. It's just gonna take me a minute to like go back over everything I did and organize it, but I think it would be fun to do, and I think I would enjoy doing it. So yeah, hopefully maybe that'll be one of the next videos coming up. But yeah, thank you to anybody who's like been on this. Damn, my camera is crooked as fuck. I just noticed. Thank you to anybody who's been on this ride, who's watched this long, who's watched videos before, watched videos in the past. If this is your first video, thank you so much to anybody who watches these videos and, you know what I'm saying, maybe gain some sort of something out of them, entertainment, insight, whatever the fuck, just enjoys these videos. If you enjoy these videos, thank you so much. And yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all day, and I'll see y'all next time.